Welcome to my channel. Today's topic is Newton's third law. Under this topic, you will also learn characteristics of the two forces which make up a Newton's third law pair. Moreover, we will also solve a problem regarding Newton's third law of motion. In everyday situations, the examples of Newton's third law are like when you step on someone's toe, when a car hits a brick wall and comes to rest, when a car slows down by applying the brakes, and when you throw a ball upward into the air. Newton's third law of motion states when two bodies interact, the forces they exert on each other are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Now, explanation. Characteristics of the two forces which make up a Newton's third law pair are these four. Number one, they act on different objects. They are equal in magnitude. They are opposite in direction. They are forces of the same type. Now you must understand what does it mean when we say that forces must be of the same type, because there are so many types of forces. When two objects may attract each other because of the gravity of their masses, these forces are called gravitational forces. Electrical forces arise when two objects may attract or repel because of their electrical charges. Then contact forces, which come into action when two objects may touch. Then tension forces, which arise when two objects may be attached by a string and pull on each other. And there are magnetic forces when two objects may attract or repel because of their magnetic fields. Now in this picture, this person is standing on the Earth's surface. The two gravitational forces are a Newton's third law pair, as are the two contact forces. This is contact force which Earth exerts on man. This is contact force which man exerts on Earth. And this is gravitational force which man exerts on Earth. So it is in the upward direction, whereas the force which Earth exerts on man is in the downward direction. So kindly do not be misled into thinking that the person's weight and the contact force of the floor are Newton's third law pair. Although they are equal and opposite, but they do not act on different objects and are not of the same type. Now we will solve a problem which will further clarify Newton's third law of motion. Now in this picture, this illustration shows third law applying to an astronaut which is drifting just outside a spacecraft and who pushes on the spacecraft with a force P. Now what happens? According to Newton's third law of motion, the spacecraft pushes back on astronaut with a force minus P. That is equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. Now we will solve a numerical which will clarify the accelerations produced by each of these forces. So we have to calculate the acceleration produced by astronaut and acceleration produced by the spacecraft. Now mass of the spacecraft is denoted by ms and it is 11,000 kilogram, whereas mass of the astronaut is denoted by ma and it is 92 kilogram. P is the force and its value is plus 36 Newton, and minus P is the reaction force which the spacecraft is exerting on the astronaut. Its magnitude will be same as P, but its direction will be opposite according to Newton's third law of motion. Although the action and reaction forces have the same magnitude, they do not create acceleration of the same magnitude because the spacecraft and astronaut have different masses. According to Newton's second law, the astronaut having a much smaller mass will experience a much larger acceleration. When you will calculate, you will find out that this acceleration is far more than the acceleration of the spacecraft. Why? Because the mass of the spacecraft is very, very large. So it will produce very less acceleration. Thank you for watching.